Congratulations, guys. For Steven, how special was it tonight to be able to close this out on home ice? In front of all these fans. You weren't able to do it last year. How different and how special was it for you guys?
Yeah, quite the turnaround from being really disappointed in not winning Game 4 to kind of seizing the moment. I think that's what kind of motivated this group this year was obviously we won the Stanley Cup last year, but we didn't get to do it in front of our family, our friends, and our fans. And we had the opportunity tonight, and as you guys saw, it was amazing. The crowd was amazing. You knew once we got that first goal that Vasi was going to shut the door. It's just, it's amazing the confidence that we had coming back home after a tough overtime loss, and such a great atmosphere and team effort, and do it, like I said, in front of the family and the fans. Mr. Vinnick and his family were here. They weren't able to be there last year, so it was unbelievable.
Steve Wino, Associated Press.
Hey, Alex. First of all, which leg did you break? And I mean, how close were you to actually playing again? I mean, this seems crazy, right?
Yeah, I broke my fibula in my left leg when I blocked the shot. I got surgery last week. I tried for Game 4, but
Warrior.
Clearly it wasn't good enough, and then it got worse after trying it. I was hoping. I mean, the boys did a good job that I didn't have to play, but I was, hoping I didn't have to use it. But if it came down to it, I would probably play the next game or Game 7. But boys didn't let that happen. So,
Joe Smith, The Athletic.
Just what would you remember the most about this team this year? I know each team is different personalities. What will you remember the most about this group?
Go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah, sure.
What will I remember the most?
Back to back.
Yeah, obviously. Back to back. I'm lost for words. You listen to Killorn with a broken fibula, having surgery, trying to come back. That says a whole lot about our team. Yes, people wanted to sacrifice whatever they took to be, back to back, Stanley Cup winners, and just the confidence we had going into the playoffs. We had a tough ending to the regular season, and people were asking if we were really in it or not. But once the playoffs started, we just kind of pushed the button, and having Stammer back obviously helped a shit ton for us too. Sorry. But Cooch coming back, for us, it's just, to do it once is special, but do it back to back is just an unbelievable, I'm lost for words stuff.
Dan Rosen, NHL.com.
For anybody, but Victor, since you're a defenseman, I'll ask you. I mean, Stamkos said it, but Steven said it there. When you got one goal, you just assume, Vasi's going to shut the door there. What is it like playing in front of this guy? And I mean, I know you're at a loss for words. You got any more about Andrei Vasilevsky?
Shut out.
Yeah, easiest job in the world. But Vasi. Yeah, he's just a competitor. He's never satisfied. He always battles to become better. And I don't know what it is with those Russian kids, but they're just warriors. Like, they're never satisfied. Kuch, Sergei, Vasi, they just, work their asses off all the time, and, just try to be a difference maker. And, very well deserved Conn Smythe for Vasi for, I don't know our record, coming off a loss, but I don't know, 13-0 or 14-0. And he's got a shutout again in a clinching game. So, like I said, I'm lost for words for this group. It's just, we battled through 65 days in a bubble to come home with a Stanley Cup, and then, another, difficult season, missing Kuch for the whole year, and him coming back and just being a difference maker as well. But back-to-back champs, that's, sounds pretty good.
Mary Fiello, Tampa Bay Times.
Stephen Pat was just saying that when there was like less than 2 minutes left on the bench that he actually started crying and he had to hold himself together. I was wondering just tonight if you had one of those moments where you were just able to soak everything in and just live in the moment. You weren't worrying necessarily about your next shift or who was on the ice or what was going on. You were just kind of able to soak in what was happening.
It's tough to have that soak in moment because you're so focused in. I mean, I haven't slept very well the last week. It's so stressful going through these situations. I mean, that was the toughest game, me personally, I've ever had to play because, we knew their backs were against the wall. It was 3-0. They get, a win on home ice. Then we're coming back here. And then it's just, you want to win so bad and you're so pissed off about last game and you come in this game and we reset and we just used everything as motivation this year. Cooch wasn't here in the regular season. We did our job. We made the playoffs. He comes back. We know we got a chance. We know, going forward with the salary cap world that this might be the last game that this particular group plays together. I can't say how much that motivated us. We talked about it midway through the playoffs. We talked about it going into game 5 of the Islanders series. Let's take advantage of this opportunity. It's not very often you get this chance to play with a talented team like we did. And we just believed. And it's so hard to win the Stanley Cup. And then you do it 2 years in a row. I mean, you deserve to go down in history. And this group, no matter what happens from here on out, this group is going to be etched in history forever. And that's pretty effing special. And I'm so proud of the guys. It's to go back to your question. I mean, you can't soak it in yet. It's so fresh. It's so new. You don't even realize what's going to happen. Like, we won the Stanley Cup. We still have the Stanley Cup. That's just amazing.
Luke Fox, Sportsnet.
Congratulations to all three of you. Steven, for you personally, can you compare this year's run to last year's run, going from having to be on the sidelines in the bubble to this year where you're in the trenches every single day? What's the difference? What's that like?
There's nothing worse. I mean, I was talking with Killer, right when we won, there's nothing worse than not being out there with your teammates. It's way more stressful than being in there. So, this group, no matter who was in the lineup, guys stepped up and it was amazing. And we do it for the guys that are the warriors, and Killer being one of those guys. But for me last year, obviously, my career going through all those different adverse moments, and then you get rewarded with back-to-back Stanley Cups. I mean, that's life, it kicks you down and you get back up and you have a support staff and you're just so thankful for those people. But obviously it's amazing to be part of every single game this year and to help out and do whatever I can. I mean, last year was pretty special, the 2 minutes and 47 seconds. This year, even more special. I mean, we're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. That doesn't happen very often. And it was a hell of a ride and a hell of a team. And I just appreciated every minute and every second I was on the ice.
We'll do 2 more and 1 in Swedish. John Romano, Tampa Bay Times.
The three of you guys have been together for a long time, along with, several other players, Kucherov, Johnny, Palat. Just how cool is it to have grown up together and have been part of this journey and to be together on the ice for this kind of moment?
Grouping together. So I think it's special. I think when you look at, especially the guys sitting up here, I mean, I've been here, I got drafted in 2007, longest tenure leading player, but we've been through a lot together. I think back to 2015 when we went to the finals, Columbus when we got swept, and at that point, a lot of people were writing us off and didn't think we had what it took to win. And I think this group in a salary cap era to go back to back, I think we'll go down as one of the better teams to ever do it. And when you think about Tyler Johnson, Palat, Stamkos, I mean, McDonough, I don't want to leave anyone out, but there's been a lot of guys, Heddy, Vasi, Kucherov, Pointer, these guys have been around for a while. And it's really, to go back to back, you have to build with a strong core. And you look at the guys to my right, you wouldn't want to build it with anyone other than them. Great leaders. So it means a lot to us, to the city. And, when you think back, last year was tough. It was tough to win in the bubble. But to win in front of our home crowd and our fans was such a special feeling. And just looking around, taking a second, that was kind of my moment. I know we asked before, but just seeing all the fans, and not one fan, I think, left. They all wanted to be a part of it. It was pretty cool.
Eric Erlinson, Lightning Insider.
Congratulations, guys. I was wondering if all three of you can just kind of touch on this real quick. And, you talked about it a little bit there, Steven. With this group, all three of you were on the ice there in Chicago when they were the last team to win a game, clinch a cup on home ice. You guys kind of bring it full circle here tonight with this group, not knowing what's going to happen next year. What does that mean to be able to finish it with this group right now on home ice?
It means the world. I mean, unless you're going through it. I mean, we had an opportunity last game in Montreal to win it, and we didn't. And then, they get some life. They come in here, but we just said, let's. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to win in front of our fans. It's an opportunity to win in front of our family. And those two groups didn't get a chance to celebrate with us last year. And like I said, that was motivation. It was motivation with the group that we had, knowing this is realistically probably the last time all of us are going to play together. And then the motivation to do it in front of our fans, in front of our family and friends was amazing. We seized that opportunity tonight. There was no doubt in my mind coming back to home ice that we were going to play a lot better than we did in Montreal. Whether we were going to win or lose, who knows? But this group is just, look at our record after a loss in the playoffs. That's unheard of. That's, 14-0 going back to last year. That is unheard of in professional sports. And that's just the group that we have. So, I don't know what else to say. I can't be more proud of this group.
Last question. We can do it in Swedish. Annika, go ahead.
Stammers for you.
Kuka Cafe.
Victor, jag vill bara fråga. Det är så många faktorer här. Det är det här underbara järngänget med stjärnor. Det är Colton som gör målet och det är Vasilevski som håller nollan. Vad är det bästa med den här segern?
Allt. Det är som alla har sagt tidigare, det är med ha våra fans och familj på läktarna och få göra på hemmaplan. Det är så sjukt speciellt att det går inte att beskriva. Min fru, första Stanley Cup som pappa. Mamma och pappa på läktaren, så att nej, det är helt skadat, otroligt, Annika, så att jag vet inte vad jag ska hemma, så att nej, får ringa tillbaka om en vecka så kan jag bättre svar kanske.
Thank you guys.
Hey,
Thanks guys.
Now,
thank you.
Ready for the main event here.